Hello. So today we are going to go over homework 3, which is due March 20th. This homework is to replicate figures in the textbook, figures 3.1.1 to 3. So, and mainly this homework focuses on drawing graphs, scatter plot, histograms, and line graphs. So we are going to, I'm going to show you how to implement making a graph in Stata. So this is what we want first, and we are going to do a little more than this. And this is a line graph where there is a straight line, or there is a dotted like dots, and a line that connects dots. And also we will make a similar graph like this. We are not going to do exactly the same thing, but the line that connects the dots is what we are going to do in a separate question, and the focus in here is to draw this histogram. So we are going to make a histogram by education group, and we will make a line that connects the dots, and then we will see how we can make a smooth line. So the first step is to download the data. By the way, the textbook is based on 1980 data, but we updated to 2007 data. So we will see, like the pattern should be similar. And also another important thing I'm introducing here is the web page iPumes. iPumes is a platform, data platform for researchers, economics researchers. So it will be very useful if you are interested in some data. It collects and cleans a lot of data and help you download the data very easily. The variables you want can be downloaded easily. So let me show you how we can do this. So on Google, I will type iPumes. Then you will see a page, and on this page, this collects, as you see, this collects a lot of different data. Actually, the health survey we used last time can be downloaded here. So the originally for example, this health survey is conducted by CDC or another institution, but download, like, from that website, you have to download all the files, and you cannot choose which variable you want to download. But here, if you click here, then you can choose the variables you want to download, and before downloading the variables, you can see how those variables are defined, so you can choose better what's relevant to your interest. So higher education, and there are many different data sets, and very useful if you are looking for some data to do kind of a research, like your own research. Then I strongly recommend you to have a look at this website. I don't know which data set is here because it's so vast. So have a look if you are interested. What we are going to use here is the first one, iPumes USA. It's a census and community survey data. So visit, and then here I'm going to just simply get data. By the way, I'm going to just show you the quick ways, but it would be nice if you can just read through what's going on here. And here now, this is where you choose the data you download. As you see, it's like online shopping. So there is a cart, so you can shop your variables, your data, and put it in your cart. So first, I'm going to select sample. So as I said, we are going here, 2007. The textbook uses this data, 1985% sample. If you read the label, the note, footnote on the textbook, they say they use 5% sample from 1980, but we are going to update this to 2007. The reason why we do not update up to this point is because some variable we use in our analysis is not available, it's discontinued after 2007. So just to maintain the same format of analysis, we are using 2007. So submit. If you want, by the way, if you want to try different sample, you may check different samples, but I'm just going quickly submit. And from now, you need to read. These are the variables we need: sex, age, race, education, weeks worked, income, wage. So these are the variables we need. So I'm going to put them in my cart. So first, go to person and demographic. Under demographic menu, I include sex and age. And then next, person, race. This is what we want. And again, person, education. Here, click education, add to cart. And person, work. Here, where is weeks work? This is what we want. Weeks worked last year. So this is what we need. And person, income, wage income, wage and salary income. That is it. So these are all the variables we need in our analysis. So we are done. We are done with our shopping. So go to the cart, like exactly as you shop online. So then you see variables. So these are the variables we collected, we shopped, and those variables are just automatically included variables. You actually do not need them. You may just unclick all of these because they are technical variables, and you may need them for some specific models, but at least in this analysis we don't need them. And as I said, the advantage of using IPUM's platform is that you can uncheck the variables you do not need. So we don't need them. So we don't need to download them. So we can minimize the data size, the size we download from the web page. So to become more efficient in our file transfer. Okay, so I unchecked, I deselected all of these guys, and I only need those guys, and create data. Data extract, create this, and here, this is the last step. What we want is, we are going to use those variables, but we would like to restrict. We don't want to download all the sample, but we would like to restrict our sample to, let me, 1 second. So in this part, we do not need everyone. We do not need everyone, but we need male and white. We are going to restrict our sample to male and white. Following the textbook, we will restrict them to that. So select cases. Say for sex and race, submit. I'm going to submit them. Then you can choose what you want to download. Here I'm going to select male and white. Then automatically the data you download will include only these this criteria, like subsample, that satisfy these criteria. Then submit. Then you are pretty much ready. Data format. By the way, change the data format. Let's see. There are many different formats. So we are going to use Stata. So you can choose Stata. But if you use a different program, I don't know how many of you are using a different statistics program. If you use SPSS, choose this. If you use SAS, then use this. And like for other, I think this will work. Comma delimited. But anyhow, we are just using Stata. So I will show this in this video. I will choose this and apply, and then submit. And at this point, you have to enter. You have to register for this platform. It's like you need to create your account and what? Why? So I logged in into my account and extract, submit, extract. Then this is really the final step. Then what it says is it is processing my data. So it customizes my data and when it's available for download, then you will get an email. You can wait here. You may just wait here, but you don't need to. And it won't take, like, it may take a few minutes. So you can do something else, or you can just do up to this point and do the remaining, the other work later. So anyhow, when your shopping, your data, the data you shopped is ready for pickup to download, then it looks like this. Then you can click this file. So this is what I did right before recording this video. So you can just click this and it's a download like this. Save link as, oh, excuse me, something is wrong. Excuse me. You have to click this. At that time, I did not choose the format as data, so you can click this and download. You can download the file. And also, not only this, but I recommend you to have a look at this codebook. This is also important to understand what is going on. Just codebook. So remember, in our previous example, when we download the health survey, the codebook was like 100 pages because it includes all the variables informations. But in this codebook, it's kind of summary of that. It only contains the variable you have, like sex variable, age variable. It explains what's the coding, what's the meaning of the code, and race, and later we have education, and that is it. Especially what you need to know here is this one. I want you to have a close look at this. So education variable takes values from 0 to 11. From 0 to 11, there are 11 categories the respondents can choose from. And then 0 means no schooling, and 1 means up to grade 4, and 2 means grade 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, college. And then 11 collects everyone who has more than college degree. By the way, there are more detailed variable. So this education detail, education D, educ D, educd is detailed version, but we don't use them. We are going to just use this for our analysis, and in particular, we are going to restrict our focus on this grade 9 up to 4 years of college. We are going to drop these guys. There are a few people who do not finish grade 8, and also we are going to drop those who have more than college degree. Most of people will be within this range, so I think it will be enough to see what's going on. And for just convenience of our analysis, we are going to restrict our analysis between those guys. So that's what we are going to do after downloading the data. And watch the next video after you download the data. Okay, see you later.